Hey world, it's being will come back with another video. I had to drop this video because it was dear to my heart. Like I say, everything in your life, you're always supposed to reflect back on and ask yourself, did I make a difference? I was a firefighter and a paramedic with the Houston Fire Department for several years. And no one has to tell me if I made a difference because I understand the reactions and the way I made the patients feel when I was on the ambulance and going to 911 calls. Because see, as an empath, you always understand and can feel how others feel. And so you go the extra mile to make sure that you can accommodate them to make sure they're in a better situation. So as a firefighter, I relish those moments and I really appreciate those moments as a firefighter and a paramedic and an EMT. And I say that to say this. Being in Houston, family, we have a mayor that state legislation city legislation had to be passed just to give the firefighters and first responders a raise. The mayor didn't think that the firefighters deserved a raise. Because see, a lot of this is political. Now, I am going to say that when the firefighters did receive, allocations in the past, those allocations were not, dispersed to the first responders and the ones that's out there on the first line like they're supposed to be. And I can see how the city would be kind of ambivalent about giving that extra raise or whatever. But my point is this. If you over the city budget, then why would you give? Because in any organization, family, the ones at top, they always going to look out for themselves first. Whether it's the fire department, the police department, it doesn't matter. Those that are out there doing the, putting in the real work, they're not the ones that's receiving a check. They're not the ones that councilmen and mayors and all that are talking to. They're talking to the representatives of these individuals. And so when there's something called Proposition B was passed a year or so ago, and the firefighters wanted a raise and they didn't get it, and Mayor Turner was one that was pretty much upholding that. And he had his particular reasons. But after finding out that he has an intern, his personal intern, is making $95,000 a year, I got a problem with that as a taxpayer. Because, dude, it's an intern. What intern makes $95,000 a year? I'm a teacher. That's what principals make. I mean, if you look in the district I work in, right now the average salary before the raise was like $53,000, $54,000 a year. These are real teachers. And so if you've been teaching 10 years, what, $60,000? No teacher makes $95,000 a year teaching. And you have an intern for the mayor making $95,000 a year? Come on, man, what's going on around here? Now, there's been a lot of speculation in A-Town about why this guy's making this kind of money and if it's fair. And I'm telling you right now, what's fair about that? An intern? What college degree or master's or doctorate that you can have that says I'm an intern and you get paid $95,000 a year? Anybody know? I'll wait. So, when you have, let me tell you something. There are certain things that is never going to be said about me. No one's ever going to say that I abuse my children. No one's ever going to say that, I'm a domestic abuser, that I'm a child molester. No one's ever going to say stuff like that because it's not true. And if anybody ever say anything about me about that, I would take your ass to court real fast because it's defamation of character, slander, and libel if it's written. So I'm saying his intern is making $95,000 a year. And I don't know no intern making that kind of money. Especially in Houston, especially when we have firefighters and police officers not making that kind of money. He's the mayor's intern. Sylvester Turner, the mayor of Houston. Why are you paying your intern that much money? And do the people of Houston know that? Because I'm here in Houston, and I know there are a lot of areas right now in Houston that's still suffering from Hurricane Harvey. You dig? Guys, and I know I told you before that if you vote, make sure you do it at a local level. But when you vote at a local level and you vote someone named Sylvester Turner into office as mayor, and all he actually ever do in office, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really kind of pissed off about this because, not pissed off, but I'm analytically challenged to kind of understand how someone that's a mayor, that's an Afro-melanated mayor, will not have some type of compassion for the people of H-Town. Because, see, there are a lot more people in H-Town that are struggling that are not. And as the mayor of Houston, you would think that's who he will cater to. But look up Sylvester Turner, and you will see that he's implicated, and I'm telling you, not just from me, but from the other radio pundits, from other television pundits, from also other documentation that says that the way that the financial allocations in H-Town has been dispersed is kind of shady. So, I just want to come back and say it's unfortunate that we have guys and young ladies that go to college and get a college degree, and I promise you, they come out with debt, not a $95,000 a year job as an intern. I'm sorry, I'm just venting. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to videos, and make sure that you let the peoples know. And in the meantime, between time, may the Most High Inside bring you joy, and being one is out of 5,000.